So, so the next example, I think we touched on it a little bit earlier. F of x equals, I think it was a response to somebody who asked me in your class. What happened when f of x equals 1 over x squared? Do you recall something like that? What we want to do is first evaluate it numerically. Evaluate the limit as x approaches 0 of f of x numerically. Then sketch f of x. To evaluate numerically, we want to evaluate it for positive values and negative values. So we'll make a little table, x and 1 over x squared, and x and 1 over x squared, okay, like so. And let's start with negative values. Let's start with negative 0.1. So the square of negative 0.1 is positive 0.001, where 1 are in the fourth decimal place. So it will be, the square of negative 0.1 is positive 0.01, and the reciprocal of it will be 100. Let's give it a second for the whiteout to dry up. Here we'll have, we square 0.01, we get 1 over 0.001, 001, so actually 0001, 1 in the fourth place, and this will be 10,000, a large number. And we can see right away that as x become smaller and smaller negative number, 1 over x squared become a larger positive number. When we're dealing with positive numbers, then we have 1 over positive 0.01 or 100. That's what we have here. Let me see if it's dry enough. Sort of. And then when we have negative 0.01, then we have 1 over, again, square it, it's become positive, and once again we have 10,000. So we are convinced that based on this limited number of calculations, that we have the function gonna approaches positive infinity as x approaches 0 from both left and right. What happened when x becomes a very large positive or negative number? Then it becomes positive or negative infinity, because 1 over a large number is 0. So it looks like this. Of course, when x equals 1, or when x equals negative 1, then f of 1 or negative 1 becomes positive 1. So this is 1, 1, and this is negative 1. So it looks like that. So this function has a vertical asymptote at x equals 0 and horizontal asymptote at y equals 0 plus. Okay. F of x. My 5 minutes warning. Okay. So I have 5 minutes to wrap things up. So vertical asymptote at x equals 0 and a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0 plus. We are above the x-axis. If we look, one more example of asymptote